Hey everybody, Libby here for CCM Magazine at the House of David Season 2 premiere. We're so excited. We just chatted with your favorite musicians, actors, and those a part of the Wonder Project on the blue carpet. Make sure you go stream the House of David Season 2 on Amazon Prime, available on October 5th. CCM! Ethan Kai, how's it going?
It's going good, yeah, how are you?
Doing wonderful. I'm so excited to see Season 2. Talk about the evolution of Jonathan's character in Season 2 and what you're looking for audiences to be able to see, how that evolved.
Yeah, well, I don't want to spoil anything, obviously, but I think we can, this season requires Jonathan to really seek out the help of other people, which is quite different from Season 1. I think his role is a lot more entwined with the other main characters, and I personally am looking forward to how that comes across on the screen. Like I think it's going to be an amazing season. Really.
Well, we're all looking forward to it. Thank you so much for stopping by CCM Magazine. I hope you enjoy your evening.
I will definitely enjoy my evening. I hope you enjoy it too.
Thank
you so much.
Violet Jur, how's it going?
Oh, I'm excited.
You look beautiful.
Thank you so much. You look amazing too.
Thank you. So you play Queen Anna Ham. Talk about what that's been like for you and playing a very powerful female in the Bible.
Yeah, I think she's a really interesting, complex character because she's really a farmer rising to become a queen. Yeah. So she understands people, she understands where the people are, how they see things, and she knows what to sell them. She really is very smart, and I used to call her the PR person of the era.
Yes.
But she's really just a very strong woman who cares a lot about her kids and will do anything to protect them.
Talk about her strength and vulnerability during a very turbulent time.
Well, I think she really is the first to understand that there's danger coming up. The first season we see that she's very concerned with Saul's health and mental health.
Yeah.
But in the second season, after the war and the victory, she's the only one, or the first one, who realizes how dangerous David is for the king.
Yeah.
And I think she pushes, you'll see, she pushes a little too far.
Just a little bit, but that's what women do sometimes, you know?
Yeah. Let's say it doesn't pay off for her.
So what are you most excited about the character development for your character in Season 2?
For all the characters, not just for the queen, this season is deeper. It feels like the first season was an onion that we sort of known, but now we're starting to peel, the layers and really understand what drives the people and to what length they go about to get what they want. And for me specifically, it was just really intense. It's a really intense season. I also had to shoot it all in like 1 month.
A lot of intense.
To go. Yeah. So everything was packed. It was intense. Well, in a good way.
Well, that's amazing, and congrats on tonight. Again, enjoy your evening, and it's so good to chat with you.
Thank you so much for having me. Of course.
Hey everybody, Libby here on the blue carpet for the House of David Season 2 premiere with CEO of Wonder Project, Kelly Stratton. How's it going?
So great, thank you.
What are you most excited about the Season 2 premiering tonight?
I have to say, what an amazing opportunity that we have to just bring so many amazing folks here to the Fisher Center. When we launched Season 1 just 6 months ago, we couldn't have imagined that we were going to get 44 million viewers. And I think that audience is just hungry to continue the story. I mean, ending with David and Goliath, everybody wants to say, what happens next?
Exactly.
And so I think for us to be able to bring 6 months later to the big screen the opportunity to share the story of David coming into his own and understanding what his calling in life is.
Yes.
What an opportunity to come and do that with you today.
Talk about what it means to you to see platforms like Amazon really embrace the story of David and allow that creative freedom for John's team.
What a gift. I mean, I have been in the entertainment industry for 25 years. I've worked at YouTube and Netflix, and I think there's something amazing when you recognize, when you sit across a table and you see a creative executive and they see the same audience that you see. And Amazon was like, oh my gosh, this Heartland audience is underserved, and we want to be in partnership with you because you understand this audience, you know how to speak to them, and you know how to reach them. And this is the right partner for us. And so we have just been so grateful to have Amazon as our partner in kind of launching House of David. And we're just getting that many viewers to the table is just such a gift.
Well, congratulations. I'm so excited to see season 2. Lastly, you've just become a board member of Belmont. I'm a graduate of Belmont, 2014. So, yeah.
Belmont is amazing.
Yeah.
It is such a special school, and I think they really understand that you're trying to build amazing men and women who think and speak and represent our values that we care so deeply about so well in all facets of life. And I am just grateful that in this time in our industry where there's so much transformation, that Belmont is embracing these students and helping give them the tools to be the next leaders. So it's such a great honor.
Well, thank you so much for being a part of it. It's great to be back here at Belmont celebrating the launch of the season 2. And I hope you enjoy tonight what you've created.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate you.
Hey everybody, Libby here on the blue carpet for the season 2 premiere of House of David with CCM's own Logan and Amanda Seculo. How's it going, guys?
Hello team, it's going so great. We're so happy to be here.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. We're excited to be invited and to see something like this. We enjoyed season 1 and now we're here, and what we know with CCM is since we took over just a few months ago,
New logo.
Since the new logo, we've seen about 500% growth in people that are looking for Christian entertainment. People that are going to our site specifically for that. So when you have content that's either faith-based or at least like this can be Judeo-Christian content, it's really great. And we're excited to see season 2, hopefully put a stamp of approval on it and say, go watch it. So we're just excited to be part of it.
What does it mean to be a part of this movement of Christian content that's relatable to people, that has open dialogue, and it's just, it's applicable?
It's huge. It's such an honor, for lack of a better word, to be included tonight as tastemakers, as people who are trying to bring to life these ideas and, really good, strong content that glorifies the Lord, not only in quality, but in quantity. So to be here with the other people who are making this happen is just phenomenal.
It really cannot be a better time to be a fan. And we've always said we're the biggest fans in the world, so we're excited to be not only just involved, but also just as fans of entertainment, faith-based entertainment, to be kind of at the beginning of what feels like just the highest of quality. I mean, again, not a better time to have an entry point or to get back engaged with what's going on. So.
And talk about, I think Third Day is your new cover story, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We had them in. The first day they got back together, they'd been in the same room performing in 10 or 11 years. They sat down with us and spent about an hour and talked. And we have a great interview that comes out this week. We spent, again, about an hour talking to them, breaking it all down. There's some tension, there's some funny stuff. It's really good. And then they performed for us, and just to be a few feet away from them. We've seen Mac multiple times. We've seen these guys over the years, but to see them back together again, there is something very special when the four of them are together, and it's really been great. And then we'll see where November and December leads us.
Yes, we love it. Well, follow CCM Magazine everywhere, and it's so good to see you guys as always.
Thanks for being here, Libby.
Hey friends, Libby here on the blue carpet for the House of David Season 2 premiere of CCM Magazine with For King and Country, Mariah Smallbone. How's it going, guys?
We are in it to win it tonight. It's date
Movie
night, father-son night.
How's it going?
Good.
I'm Libby.
Leo.
Nice to meet you. So talk about your brand new single.
Look, it's a beautiful thing whenever you can release something into the world. And I think we're counting our blessings because we've taken most of this year off at home, working on new music, working on another film project, working on this documentary that we're proud to release through the Wonder platform next month. But this song feels particularly timely and special, and that's what you always hope as artists. You hope to speak the language of what people are feeling and thinking and walking through and working through, and we just feel like World on Fire is hopefully it's an infusion of hope and energy into our country when we're facing a lot, into the world. And this is about us taking our world and setting our world on fire for the sake of the gospel, for the sake of God, for the sake of something greater than ourselves. So we're really thrilled.
And No Turning Back comes out next month, you said, correct?
It does. November 23rd, No Turning Back is the documentary that kind of chronicles all of the tragedies and triumphs and perils and pitfalls of the early years of the band and our family, coupled with some laughs and tears and really embarrassing moments as well.
I love it. I can't wait to see it. And we got to talk about season 1. It earned a Kayla Fan Award, and you were a part of covering the song 40 for the series. So talk about
That's right.
that. How that
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Psalm 40, I think, has always been a song that we've reflected on with U2 many, many years ago. I mean, I'll never forget listening to some of their live recordings and just feeling like, how long? Seeing this could go on for forever, and you would be satisfied. So for us to be able to, in the first season, to be able to cover that song and try and make it a little bit more modern, because if you listen to the original, it's pretty interesting.
It's a unique
listen.
recording.
But you know, when anytime you can merge something that is that weighty, that spirit-filled, with what's going on in today's culture, I think is a wonderful thing, and I hope that's what people do here when they hear 40.
Of course. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, and enjoy season 2 premiere tonight. So good to see you guys as always.
Thank you, dear. Thanks for having us.
Hey friends, Libby here on the blue carpet for the House of David season 2 premiere for CCM Magazine with Bethany Joy Lenz. How's it going?
I'm great. How are you, Libby?
So good to see you.
Guys, you don't know this, but Libby wrote an article for my newspaper, Modern Vintage News. It was a fashion, it was a style piece, and she did very well.
I think I wrote about bows, and I have bow shoes on today.
Yes.
So,
oh my gosh, you did. That's right. It was all accessories.
Well, that was a very great honor to be able to do that, and so I really appreciate it.
I'm glad that you did too. It's good to see you.
Talk about managing a publication where you're allowing all different types of creative perspectives and voices.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the most important things right now is to create dialogue. So we're trying to create a space where it's safe to have different perspectives and be able to talk about them in an intelligent way, just to create some more empathy. I mean, somehow the word empathy has now become like
a buzzword.
A buzzword, which I don't really understand, but I guess compassion is maybe more palatable for some. So just be able, that's what I do as a storyteller. I want to put myself in other people's shoes, and so that's my mission with the newspaper as well, is to give people an opportunity to step into somebody else's shoes for a minute and see life through their lens.
Exactly. Talk about how the story of David has impacted you in that way.
Yeah, I mean, it's a story that I've heard since I was a little kid. There's so many bits and pieces that I never realized until I started like learning more and watching. And my favorite minister, Tim Keller, has some really great sermons on David that I've been listening to as well. And I think one of the biggest things for me is, I was actually just talking about this earlier, that the idea that our sin, like all the things that we've done in our life that have missed the mark, those are the things that we essentially crucified Christ for. So he died for those things. And when I look at someone, there's been so many things in my life that I've had a hard time forgiving people because I've thought, that's so much worse than anything I would have ever done or have ever done. And so it's easy for me to put myself in this category of like, well, my sins aren't that bad compared to these. And when I look at David and the life that he led and the sins that he committed and the way that he was still a man after God's own heart, and he was brought back to the Lord over and over again, walked so closely with the Lord, and like, what did I crucify Christ for? Like, to get mad at somebody in traffic, to like, you know,
it really puts things in perspective. It really does.
Really, really does. This sense of the humility, like the sins that I see in my life that I think, oh, it's just a small sin.
Yeah.
So really, that's all. That's it. This guy crucified Christ for like these massive things that he was living out his humanity in the most wild, authentic, messy way. And I'm trying to be over here and be perfect, which is impossible.
Impossible.
Do you know what I'm saying?
And David's very human, and there's this focus of his courage. And so talk about being courageous and telling your story. You know, you put out your book this past year, Dinner for Vampires, and I'm sure that's very vulnerable. And so talk about what it was like to share your faith in a bold way without worrying what other people were going to think.
I mean, I think that's sort of what going through an experience like that. Dinner for Vampires, for those of you who don't know, I was in a Bible-based cult for 10 years. It was a high-control group. It took me on a big detour in my life, but what I learned out of that was that perfection is impossible, and me trying to climb and earn my way through everything was never going to get me closer to the Lord. And so once I realized I could just live as messy and free as I felt was authentic, while still like trying to be close to the Lord and still seeking Him, that authenticity brought me to a place where I don't know that I really care much what people think of it. Yes, it's being vulnerable, and that can be kind of scary, but also, like, what are we doing if we're not sharing our stories with each other? I don't know, what we're trying to all pretend to be perfect. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just thought, well, what the heck? I'll just write my book and hopefully it'll help somebody.
Well, I loved watching the response and just seeing all the different projects that you've been up to, and I'm excited to be able to chat with you tonight for the premiere.
Yes, thank you. I can't wait. We'll talk soon.
So good to see you. Libby O here on the blue carpet for season 2 premiere of The House of David with Blessing Offor.
I like the blue carpet.
Thank you. I know, isn't it great?
Yes, I love it.
Talk about this next season, what it's meant to you.
Well, listen, story of David is fascinating. Ending season 1 on the David and Goliath moment, amazing. I mean, I know the story from the Bible, obviously, but I'm very curious to see how they portray the rest of it, so I'm excited. Yeah.
Talk about being a musician and how maybe David's songwriting and his creativity has inspired you personally.
David is the consummate Renaissance man, warrior, artist, musician, poet, etc. So just to show that you can both be physically powerful and emotionally vulnerable, I think is a really beautiful thing.
And talk about working with CCM Magazine. You've obviously been featured a lot. Yeah.
Listen, you guys are family at this point, so I very much appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course.
Yes, ma'am.
Any projects that we should be looking out for coming soon?
Well, I put out a record called Real and on August 8th, and then the Real Deluxe is coming out top of next year, and there's a Christmas EP on the way out. So
we love Christmas.
Just keep an eye out.
Well, we're very excited to listen. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy tonight.
I appreciate it.
CCM!